Yo, what's going on, you toxic Torchic? So I've been on a little bit of a Team Rockets trip lately, ever since I started playing more with that Porygon Z deck, and decided to revisit, I was going to call it Team Rockets Mewtwo EX, but it's more of a Spite Ops deck now than anything, and even before this new set release from the black and white set, now that we have the Brave Bangle, it was still kind of more a Spite Ops deck. Spite Ops always felt like the best attacker in this deck, but you kind of needed Mewtwo to hit those higher numbers, because the Spite Ops, with its Rocket Rush attack for a Grass and a Call, does 30 damage for each Team Rockets Pokemon in play, which means we have 1 in our active and 5 on the bench. We're hitting for 180 damage, which comes up short on stuff like the Ogerpon, the Fez, the Latias. I think I might be missing another one in there, but those are the big ones. It can still KO stuff like Squawkabilly and Mew, but those are definitely less prevalent cards in the format. So with the Brave Bangle now, we can hit 210 damage, which gets those big KOs and allows us to play more efficiently as like a one prize deck more so than anything. So in this build, I've got a 4/4 Spite Ops. We got a whole bunch of other Rockets Pokemon in here as well. One Articuno to protect our bench with a Repelling Veil up against Dragapult. We do still have one Mewtwo EX. This is specifically very powerful up against decks that are like Iron Hands based decks like Joltik Box and Miraidon. So if we can get Mewtwo down on the first turn of the game, attach an energy to it, then turn 2 we can respond to a potential Iron Hands with the Erasure Ball for the 1-hit KO. Also in the mid-late game, it still might be good to put it in play to have a bigger body on board, and something that can take bigger KOs on stuff like Raging Bolts is still sometimes nice. And I do play one of E-Switch in here to have the potential of setting up the Mewtwo EX in a single turn. Another cool inclusion could be a Counter Gain instead. Counter Gain plus a Team Rockets energy actually gives us all the energy requirement for the Erasure Ball. And we do have Secret Box in here, which can be a way to help us find our tool cards, but I feel like the E-Switch is maybe a little bit better because it lets us be more aggressive. So if we're not behind on the prize exchange, but we want to take a big KO anyways, the E-Switch lets us take that big KO. But it'd be something else to maybe try out. You could do one E-Switch and one Counter Gain, but that's like a lot committed to using Mewtwo. Of course, Counter Gain still can work with Team Rocket's Mimikyu, and so can the E-Switch, because you could like accelerate the Psychic Energy with the charging up. It doesn't have to get Grass Energy specifically. You can get any basic energy discard pile and put it on the Spite Ops. E-Switch the Psychic Energy over to the Mimikyu, and then Counter Gain or attach return, and then all of a sudden you're using that Gemstone Mimicry. But our Team Rocket's energy are generally pretty available, like, because we're not playing through Mewtwo very much. We're playing through Spite Ops a little bit more often. The Team Rocket's energy we just don't use them that aggressively, and they often make their way onto the Spite Ops for the Rocket Rushes. But we have a couple other options in here as well. We have the Sneasel, because it is more of a one prize based deck. If we're punching stuff like a Raging Bolt, we can't quite one-hit KO that with a Spite Ops. Even with the Brave Bangle, we're only doing 210 damage. So if we hit it for like, I don't know, 150 to 180, and then they move it to the bench, it's nice to be able to clean that up with something besides a Team Rocket's Giovanni, especially because how much access we constantly have to our Team Rocket's energy, because we don't use them that much. But it's pretty important to have them when we need them. The Strike the Sleeper from the Team Rocket Sneasel for 2 dark energy does 20 damage to one of our opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter on that Pokemon. So a great cleanup attacker in a snipe form of an attack instead of having to use a Giovanni to pull that Pokemon back to the active. Then we have the Mimikyu in here, like I mentioned, the Gemstone Mimicry, very powerful up against Dragapult specifically. Other matchups, a little bit less so. And then I do have the Murkrow in here, and this card is okay. The Torment attack is not great. Don't be fooled by it. For a Dark Colossus, it does 30 damage. You choose one of the opponent's active Pokemon's attack. Then during your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can't use that attack. It is just not, it might seem good, like a Dragapult attacks, and then you go, Torment. And they're like, cool, I'll retreat and attack you with another Dragapult, or something like that. Or the Deceit, actually, honestly, is the attack that I think is better and a better reason to play this card. For a Colorless Energy, search your deck for a supporter, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So this is specifically good because it synergizes with Team Rocket's Proton, which I do play 4 of. I'll talk about the lineup of the trainers here in a second. This would allow us to turn Proton into a Murkrow after our initial Proton. Like if we have 2 Protons in hand, the first Proton gets us a bunch of Tarantula. And then let's say we whiff like a turn 2 Ariana or something like that. We can Proton again to get the Murkrow, retreat into Murkrow, and then Deceit to go get our Ariana. So that's why I have the Murkrow around. If I feel like that situation just never comes up, I'm definitely cutting this Murkrow. And it might be just for a second Mimikyu. Honestly, the Mimikyu is like a really, really big deal in the Dragapult matchup, so having another of those could be cool. Second Mewtwo could be cool. It'd be like one of those. I definitely would want to play more Pokemon. One thing about this deck for sure is that we need a decent amount of Team Rocket's basic Pokemon to make sure we can actually hit hard enough with the Rocket Rush. I've definitely had many situations that get pretty close to where we almost don't have enough Pokemon to actually be able to do enough damage to actually win the game. So yeah, don't just go discarding all your basic Pokemon, even if they don't seem like they're very good in the matchup or the situation. You just need Pokemon, so Rocket Rush actually does damage. Now, for the supporter lineup, of course, we got 4 Ariana. We have the 4 Proton. Turn 1 Proton is so important, and because we're playing the Proton, of course, we can use it on our first turn going first. Make sure you choose first with this deck. 3 Team Rocket Giovanni. This feels like more than enough. I also have a Counter Catcher on here. We are like a one prize deck, so Counter Catcher will be active pretty often. And then a 1 Team Rocket's Archer for hand disruption. I started out with 2, made my way down to 1, and haven't really missed the other one since. For Night Stretcher, if you saw my video on the Porygon deck, it's pretty similar. It's kind of like Proton gets us set up really quickly going early on, and then our Pokemon start to get knocked out, and then the Night Stretcher, just to recover them, is just better than playing more Pokemon Search cards, basically. Because the Proton is so powerful at getting us set up that we don't need a ton of Pokemon Search cards. We just need enough Pokemon throughout the rest of the game, if that makes sense. But yeah, the Night Stretcher is super good. Currently at 4 of them. Could see going down to 3. But honestly, they're just so powerful in the deck. Yeah, be able to recover Spite Ops over and over and over again. Like if we go up against the Typhlosion matchup, sometimes we use like 6 Spite Ops and stuff like that. So 2 Night Stretchers for 2 Spite Ups, 2 Night Stretchers for 2 Tarantulas, and that's 6/6 Spite Ups throughout the whole game. Team Rocket's Transceiver, got 4 of those, of course. 4 Ultra Ball, of course. 3 Earthen Vessel, I was at 4, made my way down to 3, kind of in between there. We'll see. 2 Pokegear. It's really important to find Proton turn 1 and Ariana turn 2, so instead of just playing just the 4 Team Rocket's Transceiver, let's up the count a little bit in terms of upping our odds by playing some Pokegears. 1 Counter Catcher, 1 E-Switch, the Secret Box, of course. Finding the Team Rocket Stadium is maybe the most important card to find early and keep in play often in this deck. Those 2 extra cards are a massive deal for keeping the deck flowing turn to turn throughout games. 2 Brave Bangle. I could see maybe going up to a third of these. I definitely wouldn't play 1, but 2 feels like the comfortable spot. I think that's like just where we want it. We just want 2 of them. Get 1 to 2 big KOs on stuff like Ogre Pawns and Pheasantipides throughout games. That should be more than we need. And for the energy split, 4 Grass, 1 Psychic, 4 Team Rocket's energy. I'm still a little bit unsure about where I want to end on the split of all this. I'm not sure the basic Psychic is worth it, even though we do play the E-Switch. But honestly, being able to manually charge up the Mimikyu through manual attach, the idea of that is pretty nice. So kept it in here for now. I did have a game where I played up against a Dragapult, and they were Badooing. They opened Badoo or something. We're using Badoo, and I have Team Rocket's Tarantula for a Grass energy, just 30 damage, which KOs Badoo, which is pretty sick. But I drew into my Psychic energy, so in that moment, I wish it was a Grass. Does that make it worth it to play a Grass instead of a Psychic? I'm not sure, but something to think about. It maybe should just be a 5th Grass energy. But that's it. That's my take on. I mean, it's a Team Rocket Spite Ops deck, right? It is Team Rocket Spite Up. I was going to say Team Rocket's box, kind of, not really. You're just attacking the Spite Ops a lot. It's not Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Mewtwo just kind of in there for certain matchups and like to close out mid and late game, kind of keep our opponent honest due to the fact that we have this card. They have to be able to deal with this potential. So it's Team Rocket's Spite Ops box deck. Let's go. Let's jump into some action and I'll show y'all how it runs. See, oh my gosh, this hand sucks. All right. Maybe I only need 1 Mimikyu now that I have the rest of the squad that I have, to be honest. Dude, this hand is just so slow. Slow. Are we only doing the Mewtwo build today, or might we try Spite Ops, just Spite Ops Rockets? Well, that's what this deck is. It just has 1 Mewtwo in here. Because when thinking about it and talking about it, it seems like it's worth it to still include a Mewtwo in the deck. Alright, they are playing... What? Vengeful Punch? Wait, is that Genius? Is the Punch Genius? What do they get out of that? Are they cooking? I feel like they're not cooking with that. Yeah, this is pretty terrible. I actually can't even think of what I need to like top deck here to like be able to play the game. Punch means Don KO's Dango, I guess. Is up Dango for Zekrom? I see the vision of the punch. It does do that, I guess. Yeah, that's true. It does do that. Maybe there is something with the Vengeful Punch there, actually. Maybe they are cooking. Well, no, but the problem with Iron Hands in the Golden Go matchup is they can ignore your Iron Hands, though. They just be like, oh, cool, gust around your Iron Hands, KO off your bench. That's the problem. Nothing's forcing them to KO your Iron Hands. Genie Mo. I just don't even know how I can ever play this turn to actually do anything. I guess just getting my Mewtwo in the active is good enough this turn, actually, the more I think about it. Maybe I just go get, like, maybe I just go with Secret Box, actually. That might just be my play this turn. Just get Secret Box, Retreat, pass. Honestly, Mordex should be playing Enhanced Hammer, so much special energy everywhere right now. I mean, there's not that much. It's kind of just Guardy, right? Not Guardy, I'm sorry. Polt. Polt and Polt Dex. I can't get this into the act. I don't play Air Balloon. Okay. But I can grab... well, hey, let me see if my Secret Box is in here, actually. It is, okay. And then... Oh, boy. Probably those. Vessel... Get a supporter as well, huh? Maybe this is just discard fodder. Ooh, it's like almost good, right? But it's actually just not quite good. The hand is almost good. It's actually just not quite good. Almost good. Literally almost good. But not there. Sure. Ogre Box and Armor's Box play special energy if you think they'll be real decks. They're not real decks though, no. It's just Dragapult decks. It literally is just Dragapult decks that are special energy. And the thing is, the tempo of Dragon, and they also play basic energy, so they can play around Enhanced Hammer. No, you had to retreat to another spider. What would that do? Doesn't do anything. Oh, I could have evolved it to a different spider. That one actually dies to... Oh wait, they arm pressed it though. They didn't even have amp. They didn't even have amp. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. How do I actually play this? Because currently I'm not killing anything. It was KO? With what? Wait, am I trolling or are you trolling? I'm pretty sure you are trolling. I think I'm just gonna Gust KO 2 pressure off their bench. It's gotta be you because I'm not trolling. I don't troll like that. Just in case they play hand disruption, I may as well just put it on the bench, to be honest. Can we discard Rocket's Energy and have it count as 2? No, unfortunately not. Is the meta share good for Marnie's Grimmsnarl? Are you asking, does Marnie's Grimmsnarl have a reasonable meta share? Or are you asking, are the meta shares of the metagame... Yeah. Retreat to Spite Ops. Charge up, plus double energy, plus 150 Brave Bangle, KO Squawk. I can't attach, retreat, and attach. That's not how the... You can't do that. Okay, you're missing something about the deck. I don't know what you're... No, that's not possible. I can't retreat my Tarantula with my attachment for turn, and then attach again for turn. I couldn't get 2 energy on a Spidops that turn. What is that, Dynamo? That's literally the only Dynamo. There are some changes I already want to make, to be honest, to the deck. There's 2 Dynamo? Wait, which one do they have? Oh, they're just playing the bad one. They're just literally playing the bad one. Okay, okay, okay. I still can't KO their active here. No, I can because I can attach for turn. Yeah, never mind, never mind. But then the Zekrom knocks me out back. Yeah, that's fine though, that's fine. Go for the hand disruption. I mean, this happens for sure. This happens for sure. I could draw 4 plus 2 or shuffle draw 5. I can't do the 4 plus 2. Yikes. An extreme lack of good cards. Okay. I mean, not good. All right. Me adopts. Or Tarantula, excuse me. They could be playing Tool Scrapper, so I guess I hold that. Oh yeah, I meant dies. Dies to Grimmsnarl, having a good place in the meta. Grimmsnarl is fine currently, yeah. Fine in the metagame. We'll grab him right on. I mean, they're playing the bad Dynamo. Is Japan TCG ahead of America, or is it totally different altogether? They're just ahead. We play the exact same formats as Japan, just later than them. So they play the format first, and then we eventually get the cards. Repeat. Till the end of time. Except this format didn't exist in Japan first. Psyduck. True, that is fair, yeah. Technically this format doesn't exist. Or this is a fake format, however you want to say it, because Psyduck is not legal when it should be. I don't know how much that would change things, but it definitely has the potential to change things for sure. It like force every Pult deck to potentially be like non-Pult Nor. As well, have you and the boys gone any closer to narrowing down what deck you're playing? Yeah, we're gonna probably play Quad Pikachu. I mean, they got the Zekrom set up, they don't have anything else. I want to so bad, man. Give me duck. Bro, give me the duck, bro. Where's the duck? Dude, our hand is... We just have so much stuff in our hand, man. Our hand is just like... Oh, we just have so much stuff in our hand. Holy smokes. Turn 1 Proton is just so important. We kind of can't play without it. I kind of just want to go to 4 Nitroture and add more vessels or more energy, though. What cards from previous formats would you like to see brought back? I don't care about that. Not something I think about or care about. We should just win with this, right? Proton. Testing Miraidon today? Probably not, no. As also, you left the CGC team? Yes, I'm no longer on CGC. Bonk 'em. Dude, this hand is just gross. So many bad cards in it. I guess like this matchup has to play pretty fast though, because it's an Iron Hands matchup. Are you playing Poison Terrapagos today? You're always you're gonna get Iono anyways, for real, for real. True, true, true. Oh, there we go. What the heck? So what's the best control deck that's fun and easy to build? No clue. Think Golden is viable right now? Yes. Do you think Rigid Band is mandatory? I don't know if it's correct to play the metagame at all or not. Any change to the Joltik deck from yesterday? Nothing actually changed, but I had like a lot of thoughts on things to change up. Could have altered the grass next turn. I mean I could have, but I'd rather be able to maybe retreat this thing to something else. I don't know. Oh yeah, because I could literally KO this with if I top decked a double energy, I literally would just knock out the Eevee. Now my hand just still sucks. You gonna try Jelly Guardy today? No. Take down, I guess. Sure. We could always top deck a Ariana, I guess. I don't know. I guess, yeah, top deck an Ariana. I always said if I don't win a original all this season, she's divorcing me. Any tips? Start playing Pokemon. Start grinding. Lock in. So we see you experiment more with Joltik Box. We will later this week for sure. Just not today. You think adding Zekrom to Joltik Box, the list from yesterday is good? No clue. It doesn't seem like a great ad. He's pretty mediocre. Instead of committing 3 energy to a Zekrom, you can just commit more energy to your Pikachus and attack more often with your Pikachus. It's like the same thing. Yes, but you need Zacian to kill a corner Ogerpon. No, do not play the Zacian. If you want to kill corner Ogerpon, you add Caesar EX. Do not listen to Thrahe. He's trolling. Ooh, Proton a little bit late. Actually, very late. I might just be screwed. We'll see. Dude, Mimikyu is so good in this matchup. What the heck? I can just go on a field day with Mimikyu. Oh, actually, it's not that good against this thing, though. I'm not going to be setting up Mewtwo anytime soon, so I'll probably just grab this squad. So. Oh, wait. I just trolled. Doesn't Murkrow search your deck? Oh, but I couldn't get Murkrow in the active. And if I get Murkrow now, it's probably like a turn too slow anyways. I think praying for a top deck is probably still correct. Getting this for 30 actually seems decent though, so I'm gonna do that. Wow, Night Stretcher is such a cool card. Incredible. 0? Oh, they used Crown Opal, bro. Are you kidding me? It's the most cringe thing I've ever seen. The question is how you kill Palt with Joltik. The question is, do you need to kill Palt with Joltik, or can you beat them without killing it? That's the question. I don't know if you actually need to kill it to beat them. An Articuno prevent Angelic to basics? Yes. Ooh, okay. Is this winnable, though? Is it winnable? Dude, I don't know if I consider this winnable. Four prize cards left. I could just punch their active this turn. Can I just like dop swarm them to like win the game? It could just be a dop swarm for the dub, right? So let's punch them with the dops. You hit this. And then go Gus or something to be like win. I could grab the counter catcher now just to have it, but I could also just grab Vessel to guarantee energy or something. Or actually I could go for the Night Treasure. Night Treasure's probably better here. Just get my other Tarantula on the bench, because it's gonna be like the hardest card to find later on in the game. Oh, they got to discard that though. It's kind of annoying. That's fine. I plan on punching the active anyways. I'm drawing 10 cards, so like, I mean, come on. Oh my gosh, I whiffed. Can I get a Vessel, please? What the heck? Maybe I should have grabbed Vessel over Counter Catcher. Wait, did I grab Counter Catcher? What the heck did I... No, I grabbed Night Treasure. What the heck? Spiders are in. How many energy are in here now? 2. I did get the counter catcher, so I could Gus KO 2 prizer here, but I don't have a way to 1-hit KO this thing anyways, eventually, right? Like, I have to 2-hit KO through this to get through this thing, right? Like, I'm never 1-hitting this thing. I can't do 230. Unless I'm tripping. I don't think I am, though. My opponent's also unsure. Am I always just gonna get ran over by Briar, though? Do I just always lose to Briar here? I maybe just always lose to Briar. I better play Golden Go or Joltik at the moment. I would rather play Joltik at the moment, I think. Hey, played the round squad at all with the Seismitoad line? I have not, no. It's a good meme, though. Couldn't Mimikyu Crown Opal that turn? It could, but it would do 0 damage. And then I would just get KO'd, because Crown Opal does not stop colorless Pokemon attacking you. So it would go pretty poorly pretty quickly. But I could have, technically. Team Rockets Roxanne and Prey when you go down to 2. True, that isn't out, yeah. I actually think I want to KO their Flareon this turn, right? Because this is how they set up their next attackers. Yeah, I think I KO the Flareon this turn for sure. I go Mimikyu, copy, knockout, right? That's just kind of gross. What? This guy's disgusting. But I don't want to use my counter catcher. I want to use a Rockets Gustaroo, I think. Yeah, Rockets Gustaroo. I gotta draw 2 first. Oops, I'm trolling. Ooh, pretty good draw, pretty good draw. The only question is, where is my Archer, actually? I don't know where my Archer is. The rockets that gain anything black and white. Brave Bangle is pretty good for Spite Ops. Pretty cringe that you have Iona there, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty cringe there, buddy. I didn't get the thing that I wanted as well. Yeah. About as cringe as it gets. No Archer for me. No Archer. Dude, no Archer is criminal. Never Archer, man. Is benching Mewtwo ever bad here? I feel like it can't. Well, no, they could have Crystal. They could have Crystal Evolve. They could have Crystal Flare on boss. I mean, that would be something. I think I do this. Get another basic Pokemon in play. Give me the. No, Murkrow. Bonk 'em. Pray for the best. Yeah, if they just have Flare on Briar, I lose. I mean, the chance that they have that is like pretty low, but. Hey, so do you remember when you said you had a 6 Screamtail EX deck idea in mind for Black Ball White Flare? Did you ever play with it? No. Keeping that one in the back pocket. It's broken though. What matchup is Mewtwo doing something in that the rest of the deck can't handle? Bolt? No, I don't think I'd use it against Bolt, but we use it against stuff like Joltik Box, Miraidon. We don't have a way to KO an Iron Hands, and then letting Iron Hands just run rampant just will lose us the game. We can't afford to go 2 for 2 with Iron Hands because they draw 4, we draw 2. So we go turn 1 attached to Mewtwo bench. But then most other matchups we just play as a 1 prize deck. Another dub, another dub. I never got to play with Rapid Strike. How was the deck? Pretty good. How's the no E-switches feeling? Fine. Mewtwo's not like that big of a deal with the deck. We just like turn 1 attached to it if we need it that matchup, or find room or time in the mid game to attach to it as well. Is the deck broken? Probably. Dude, our opening hand was so miserable. What the heck? This guy being able to KO Fez, like, is insane, for sure. Without having to play Maximum Belt. Because Secret Box is just so good in this deck. Maximum Belt is so bad. Such a waste of a A-spec. Still playing Blissey? Pathetic, bro. You need to grow up. Energy to Mewtwo seems decent here. But of course we never get it, man. Fine. The draw is like okay. Dude. Grow up, bro. With your Ogre Pawn again, man. Are you kidding me? Use Murkrow to block Blissey's attack. Sworded. I don't think it'll actually work out that well, to be honest. You're capping. You're trolling. All right, if I top deck, this would be a good actually turn for Petrol, depending on my top deck. Come on now. What if I went for a secret box? No, it doesn't do it either. It's just attach. Where's the break bangle matter the most? Probably here. It's almost a good draw. I didn't shuffle the deck post Iono though, so we should do this probably. And then boom, this gives me an Ultra Ball every time. Or Secret Box. That's unfortunate. Not where we want to be at all, but nothing else we can do. Another Iono? Sure, sure, sure. Fine draw off the Iono, though. We'll see what happens. At least active is stuck, hopefully. Hopefully, if they're stuck here for a turn, that gives us the turn we are looking for to reset, regain. How many boss do they play? Like, do I need to be scared of... Yeah, how many boss do they play? Just gonna turbo energize to the Blissey EX here, I guess. I think usually 3. Wait, boss do they play? It's 4 until you see the deck list? No. You're saying that's how you approach looking at what you're up against? I could attach to the Mewtwo or I could attach to the Mimikyu. I don't know how many of these the energy I prize though. I want to like lose an Ariana? Not really. Evolve. Yeah, like if I attach a Mimikyu, they need a boss and a 3-card hand. I'm just gonna commit this here though. I want to draw cards off the bottom of my deck, I guess is a question. There's a Stadium on the bottom. The grass energy doesn't really matter. Honestly, not really. I'm just gonna draw. It shouldn't be so hard to get a turn 2 Spite Ops, to be honest. Like, well, I guess it depends if we get like turn 1 Proton or not. If we don't get turn 1 Proton, then I actually kind of understand why it's hard. Shot. So now we Mimikyu punch the Ogre Pawn. And we go from there. Good prize card. But Brave Bangle is kind of annoying in this hand because I just don't have anything to do with it. Oh, they actually pushed Blissey here. Interesting. Oh, they're trying to like... They're probably trying to set up a bunch of Monkey Dories. Monkey Dory annoying for this deck? I mean, yeah, because all of our stuff has such low HP. So they get 2 Monkey Dories online, they just KO our squad. What ace spec do they run? Doesn't this usually play Trolley? Am I trolling? I kind of just want to go Mimikyu Gus and punch this before they get Monkey Dory set up, to be honest. Usually Trolley, yeah. But also, I don't mind punching their active here as well. I'm actually kind of torn on how I want to play this. Yeah, I feel like I don't mind punching their active here. So like this. Nice stretcher, little guy. They've got a 7-card hand, so I could go for an archer this turn. Feels like a good archer turn. I could like Mewtwo to KO this next turn. Yeah, we'll see what kind of turn they have this turn. I've seen Heroes KO as well as A-Spec. Interesting. What does this deck lose to right now? Like, you have Ogre Pawn. That's how you beat Golden Go. Guardy's always been tough. Oh, Hyper Aroma. He used to play so much basic Pokemon Surge. Oh, they have Farigiraf in there for Raging Bolt. Wait, does Farigiraf even beat Raging Ball right now? Does that actually even work? They added Nest Balls? Maybe they're trying to get rid of the excess that they got off the Aroma? Maybe it's just, yeah, convenient to use an Ultra Ball now. Oh, they get to draw cards with their turn. Oh, I forgot that return draw. I literally forgot return draws cards. Archer was still pretty decent here, though. They didn't get off like a double monkey to our turn. And I can KO this turn. Well, hopefully. I literally forgot that that's how that worked, though. I'm not gonna lie. Wait. Oh, they're gonna move out energy off the Ogre Pawn. They're trying to conserve energy. Okay, makes sense. Or certain kinds of energy, yeah. That against Crustle. Yeah, Crustle seems like an auto loss. Wait, does Mewtwo even want to KO this? 180, 280. Oh yeah, I KO this, yeah. Well, I have to find a... Gotta find the energy. If I find the energy, we're chilling. I don't have that yet, though, I guess. Got enough on my mind. Secret Box isn't even, like, a good draw there. I don't even want to use it. I want to draw more cards here. How much gust do I need? I theoretically want like a lot of gust. I kind of want to keep all my gust. Does this Brave Bangle matter? I could Ultra Ball away Secret Box and Brave Bangle, to be honest. That actually might be the play. I want to draw more cards. I really want to get the double energy to KO the active here. Oh, I'm out of DOPS already? Nice, I do have quite a few in my discard pile. Topless? Okay, big deal, big deal, big deal. Probably should commit to... There's how many DOPS in here? 2? Probably should commit this to a DOPS. Wait, did I... No, I didn't mess the math up. I thought I mismathed there. You just put a Bangle on Sweat Ups to KO? Yeah, but I don't want to use those Sweat Ups here. I want to use my Mewtwo. I think. Yeah, I'm just trying to use my Mewtwo here. I'm trying to hit hard. They are 2 hitting me with this thing, unfortunately. can hide my Mewtwo. I can just gust around it. Oh, they're chasing around me, though. They're going to go after my Mimikyu here, right? Oh, no, they're going after my stops. Okay. What the heck, rude. I'm just going to go chase the Monkey Dory here, I feel like. Yeah, I'm just going to go chase Monkey Dory with Mewtwo here, I think. Yeah. I need like Archer Cheese next turn to win. Something like that, I think. I have 2 Night Stretchers left. I have nothing else to really charge up at this point. I could go get another Dops. There's a decent chance that they have Iono next turn, so I kind of want to thin out some cards here. They're down 1 town store. I have 2 stadiums here. 1 stadium here. Losing my stadium would kind of suck. Oh, man. I think I have to save this for the Mimikyu as well, though. I just bop the monkey, I guess, and chill. And we'll see what happens from here. Honestly, I have no clue how it's gonna go. Alright, Spite Ops is cool off the prize cards, though. I guess I could have attached a grass to the active because I'm gonna hard retreat the active, but then I'd want to be able to keep it around as like a possibility. He's chasing Dops. Sure, but now I just go push Mimikyu, Archer, swing with. Oh my! Wait. Now can't I chase this though? Can I go chase Chansey, chase Monkey Dory? I feel like it's a misplay from them, right? Yeah, I feel like it's a misplay. Unless I'm missing something. I don't think I am, though. I never miss anything. I could get Iono to 1 here, of course. That'd be annoying. I could also go Archer, Punch active. And they would win with Boss. If I go Archer, Punch active, they win with Boss. I just don't know how many Boss they play. Giovanni is in the deck. Yeah, I want to meet a 1. Oh my gosh, how do we play this? I could always retreat my Mewtwo as well next turn, I guess. Alright, let's just go for the Giovanni win. What do we draw? Ooh, so my deck is like really, really good to get Iono'd into actually now. Pretty good. I mean, it's guaranteed, actually. It's just guaranteed. So the only thing they could do with Turo would be Turo. Turo would be like the scary card now. Underground. I just want to play more stuff out of my hand in case they do something weird. I don't know what even weird they could do, to be honest. I don't know what weird thing they could do here. does Sneasel do? 2 times damage counters? Yeah, 2 times the damage counters. Question, trolley builds in general, like for Arvin? Some kind of Pokegear and Poffin, right? Well, this one, no, because Poffin finds none of the Pokemon. You're like all in on the trolley. In the past, you spoke of changing the way you play when experiencing burnout. Can you elaborate? I feel pretty burned out for about 3 weeks. Just like set a different goal for yourself than you normally have as a goal, basically. Instead of just playing the same deck over and over again and not enjoying it, be like, I'm gonna play Gardevoir or something. Or just take a break. Sometimes taking a break is fine. Alright, there's the Iono, but we guarantee to have a win. Guaranteed. We didn't even use the Mimikyu for the Ogerpon. Although I think if they had just, well, I mean, if they just stopped benching Pokemon, I'd have to like go for the Archer Wincon, I guess. The Archer Wincon would be the play, yeah. Maybe should have dopsed more as well. Maybe didn't dops as much as they should have. I could have like preserved the Mewtwo and used more dops, attacked with dops. They just ended up bossing KOing my dops anyways. I don't know why they were so scared of my Spidops though. I actually just don't know why they were scared of my Spidops. That doesn't make too much sense. Well, yeah, why were they scared of my Spidops? They kept chasing my Spidops, but why? A card, Murkrow. Shout out Murkrow. It's a real one for sure. So Mimikyu is like our main attacker in the matchup, I think. Nothing more. I just want to get this out of the deck. We're gonna Spidops early. Attach, active, retreat, accelerate. So I could Ultra Ball away Murkrow and the Night Stretcher. Because Murkrow just seems kind of terrible. Guys, that sucks, bro. He's good at finding supporters. That's about it, though. And I could get Mimikyu just to throw on the bench and have him play. Or I could just leave it in the deck and get another Tarantula. I don't really want to evolve them to Spidops, right? Like, I think I want to, like, rock solo Spidops. If setting up Mewtwo seems fine, but I feel like it would be more of a liability than anything. I'm definitely not going to attach to it this turn. I think I'm just going to get this guy for right now. It feels like it'd be more of a liability than anything. The Mewtwo would be. The Mewtwo would be. I could retreat right now. Because I could get Maractus. Sure, I will retreat. Maractus does not sound fun. Maybe more gearless Proton? No, but the gears, if you cut protons, then the gears are not that likely to hit the protons, like the problem. No Clefairy in the deck? No, no Clefairy. Ooh, okay, it's a Dusknoir build. That's unfortunate. The Dusknoir build is definitely unfortunate. The only reason I don't dislike something like TM Evo is that you typically run Arvin, who has other uses to go get it instead of having 4 Evos in the deck. Yeah, that's why Arvin engines are so good. That is why Arvin engines are so good. They're broken. Alright, sure. Get a little itchy. That's fine. I don't care. A little itchy, you rat. I bench the Mimikyu at this point. It gives me the free retreat as well, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Dude, the Murkrow is so... I gotta cut the Murkrow, bro. He is so bad. That guy's gotta be cheeks. There's just no way. Can't believe that chat bait me into adding that card back into the deck. Criminal. Probably should just be second Mimikyu, to be honest, because having the free retreater on board is kind of nice. Bench area looks terrible. Notified outlines. Was this intended? Is the board the way it looks was intended, or did they actually? I feel like they forgot to, because like this stuff makes no sense, right? They forgot this, the little border that goes around the numbers on like the prize cards and stuff. That's definitely missing. They definitely forgot to put a layer over everything, because that makes no sense. This makes no sense. The numbers just kind of floating here makes no sense. Latias Impulse seems like a wasted card. No, the card's very good in Bolt. The Murkrow Dilemma? Bro, that flightless little bastard, bro. I mean, they left it like this for a few days. I mean, it's been over a week now. They've left it for a while now. I think they forgot to turn the layer on in Photoshop. Literally, it's like they literally dropped a layer. Or forgot to unhide a layer. Like, I could see them not like removing the borders from the bench. I could see that, but this makes no sense to leave these numbers floating here. Because look, this is like so hard to read on the opponent's side. Because it usually has like a little thing under it that sits under it, and the number sits in. And look, you can't even read your opponent's prize card number. Can't be intentional. Like, this cannot be intentional over here. Just hidden in Reshiram's wing, bro. What does it say? How many prize cards? Well, it says on the right side of the screen, but you get my point. In what situation would Murkrow be good? Exactly. Exactly. See, you get it. You understand. You're spitting. You're spitting. What situation? This guy's ass. Not this guy. My bad. Murkrow's ass. This guy. Oh, you rat, bro. Insane rat behavior. What are they going to corner? What are we going for here? Can I interest you in a little Articuno? Actually, it could be any of these, right? Besides the spiders. Mimikyu stray. Yeah, that's my bad, Mimikyu. That's my bad. I apologize. I apologize. What? That's it? That's it? That's it? Pathetic. Pathetic. I would say I expected more, but honestly, I don't even know what I expected at this point. I don't think I did expect any more. Aren't the basics protected by Articuno? Oh, shoot, you're right. I didn't even realize that. Whoa, we just can't be stopped, bro. Our deck is broke. Articuno, bro, the carry. He's the hard carry out here. So I think going after the Dracloak makes the most sense here, because I don't want them to attack next turn. And they have pretty good odds of attacking next turn if I don't KO this. So that would kind of force the find of the thing. You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. I have to find the thing to do the stuff. I'm fine with committing a team rock. I just want to have more attackers set up in play than less. So do that. I don't want to put another Spite Ops in play though, because they could like knock that one out and spread 6 to the Spite Ops, which I don't want to give them that. I could build up a Brave Bangle on a Tarantula though, so that I can KO one of these later on. I still have one left to work with. Actually, building up one of these wouldn't be terrible, to be honest. If I set up one Spite Ops, is that bad? I could like play Secret Box to get Vessel, play Vessel to get some grass energy, accelerate one here. Okay, I dislike it a little bit less the more I think about it. When September ends. Yeah, I want to develop my board a little bit more because I want to be able to at least just, like, if they Iono me next turn, depending on how I draw, I just want to be able to do stuff, right? I just want to make sure I can, like, I have, like... Right now, they could board wipe these two off the board, right? Yeah, they could kill both these off the board. If they, like, Counter catcher this, pop Dusknoir. So I just want to have like options on board. More options, the merrier, or something like that. Make sure they can Norm Paul to KO all spiders in play. No, because the Articuno, they couldn't do that, no. Articuno protects the Spite Ops from the spread damage. Come on, lock in. And even if they do that, I still have Mimikyu in play, so I wouldn't even care if they did that. What does Sneasel do? For 2 dark, it does 20 damage to one of the opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter on that Pokemon. So if you like punch something with a Spite Ops, like if we punch... What would we even punch? We punch a Raging Bolt. Punch Raging Bolt with Spite Ops, they move it to the bench, you can Sneasel snipe it off the bench. So you like get a 2-hit, a 1-2 punch. What kind of music do you like, Azul? Most kinds. Nothing overly in particular. Does Articuno prevent them from pulse spreading to your bench basics? It does, yes. Dude, they always find the Neo upper, though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I find it too. Whenever my opponent chases my Dracloak, I also always find my Neo upper energy. But it is annoying. Have you been to any concerts? I have not, no. What kind of music you don't like, Azul? Country. That's like the only one that I like don't like. But there are some country songs out there that I do like. Like Johnny Cash is Johnny Cash who I'm thinking of? Johnny Cash is country, right? So yeah. Screamo music? Yeah. Overly Screamo music. There is some Screamo music that I don't mind, but there's also some that I'm not a huge fan of. Folk? Yeah, folk music is fine. Death metal? Yes, like death metal, country on average, but I'm like there is like some parts of the spectrum of country music that I do like, so. Dops plus Bangle plus full bench has the exact math to KO Teal Mask and Fez. Exactly, yeah. It's a game changer. It's a game changer out here. Jamming Tower, kind of rude. Yeah, pretty rude. I don't know why they would do that. It's pretty rude. I don't know why they're trying to be rude. I think I just want to Mimikyu punch them this turn. Like go 3 on the Dreepy, 3 on the Dusclops, or something like that. That like seems pretty good because I could just win with back-to-back Mimikyus, right? This would be a good turn to also hit them with a, if I can find it. The Archer. The Archer seems pretty good here. No Archer. Get out the Petrol. What's the Mewtwo for? I just use like it's good against Iron Hands deck, stuff like that. Nothing like overly nothing like overly specific, but just kind of a good card. I think it's fine to put this other Spite Ops in play at this point. And cards left in deck, that's fine. I guess charging up with all of them doesn't actually matter, to be honest. True. Oh yeah, I think I put 3 on the Dusclops and 3 on the... Like, if I get to Mimikyu again, I can KO their Dreepy and their only Dragapult. So 1, 2... Definitely 3 here. I guess I could put 3 on Fez, so I can KO Fez with a Spite Ops that doesn't have a Silver Bangle. But actually, honestly, I think threatening this thing is probably better. I'm actually not sure if that actually is better, though. Why do all these other countries get new Pokemon apps before America? Do they not realize we are the center of the universe? Exactly, what the heck? Yeah, I don't know why. Is there some like regulations with like Americans, like yeah, I feel like stuff is never like tested in America, but maybe that's on purpose. It's like a consumer-based thing. Like American consumers are less likely to utilize a product if there's something wrong with it versus other parts of the world. So you test it on other consumer bases that are more likely to utilize a product that is potentially faulty. Maybe something like that. That could be why. I don't know. America is big, testing on big is bad, test on small first. That also makes sense, yeah. American market is wildly difficult to test. They want to test and then release to the US. So the US is the most important in the situation. That makes sense, that makes sense. As always. Americans can't be trusted. They might accidentally swallow their phone or something. Not going to be a thorough, what's it called? Checking process. Saving the best for last, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Oh, the dub is insane. Well, the way we're winning is just sick. Insane dub. Congratulations, chat. We did it. I'll let y'all get in on this as well. Is it possible to lose at this point? I feel like it's impossible for us to lose, right? They're down to 3 prize cards. I'm about to go down to 1 prize card. I guess I could just like dead draw from here or something. That's always possible. That'd be sick. But I need to breathe. Oh, I can hit him with Archer as well to like take away the power of their potential turn. So I go Nice Stretcher, this dummy. Bench. Charging up. So I think I get a Psychic Energy. I think I E-switch here, right? I put a Psychic here. Then I can win with Sneasel to KO this thing off the bench, I think. Wait, no, that's not actually going to work because I have to put all 6. Oh, no, I have to put 4 here, 2 here. So I have 5. Oh, it's not quite enough, though. Maybe I do just commit a Rocket's Energy and save the E-switch for like a Mewtwo or something. Maybe. And now I think I just saved the E-switch. But then I shouldn't have accelerated the Psychic over here. I should have waited. It's not that big of a deal, though, I don't think. Mikyu's back again. I kind of want to play this, but I don't even know what I would discard. I guess the Grass Energy seems fine. Yeah, because I can put 4. Okay, yeah. $150, $180. 2 left. Where does this even matter? $62, $20. Does this just never matter? I'll just hit up this guy. I don't know. I feel like it just literally never matters. Are we worried about Cactus? No. Because Cactus doesn't trap these because of Articuno. Articuno's ability stops Cactus from trapping them. So was this deck sneaky enough to win a cup just based on people not knowing how to play against it, or is it just not competitive enough? This deck could probably win a League Cup, yes. I don't know if it has really anything to do with being overly sneaky. maybe a little bit. The sneak factor might be like a slight factor. The sneak factor? Yeah, the sneak factor is not super high, but this could definitely win a League Cup. Is the Sneasel actually good? I feel like it's pretty good, yeah. It just allows us to clean up 2 hits. That is, that's all right. I've seen better draws, but it's not bad. It's all good for Worlds and Frankfurt Regional. Seems like it's seems like it's still a good deck. Oh wait, even the active? Like I can retreat this. For a second I thought in my head I was like, I actually didn't know if it only protected the bench. But then I thought about it, then I was like, oh wait, why else would they do this unless it did? But apparently it doesn't, so we're chilling. Everything that is a no. But do so it's probably Dragapult, but I guess we don't know. But I don't mind throwing down this squad, to be honest. If I get Iono'd here, finding the Articuno again could be tough. I just won't bench this Sneasel, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just hold off on Sneasel. I don't want to make a Smurf, but it's hella feels Q-Man right now. Gotta make the Smurf. Oh, okay, what the heck? Unexpected. I literally just need to set up 6 Spite Offs this game, right? That's literally the game plan. Maybe a Mewtwo at the end of the game. All right. We need a Grass Energy. And with that takedown. One time. No! The Psychic! Dude, just come back to haunt me. No! That's so bad. Wow. Unlucky. Dude, that sucks. Stupid Psychic Energy. No. Oh well, here we go. Articuno's a good attacker too. Well, I don't play Water Energy, so I can't attack with it. Alright, maybe I switch back to just Grass Energy after that. The Badoo is unfortunate, for sure. I actually might end up giving them tempo. They might actually gain tempo here, and we might just, like, lose the prize trade. If they can chain Typhlosions. We'll see if I get a Grass Energy this turn, but I'm not... Off Ariana, I can't even draw them any cards. 7. So I can play Ariana for a single card. Yikes. I can also just Giovanni this and force an energy out of them, which are like, oh, they're down 2 Night Stretchers actually. I kind of like that actually. Let's just go with that. I still kind of want the Mimikyu in my active just in case they. Maybe that's not true. I mean, they all suck, right? Like Mimikyu, Arcanus, these will all suck. Sure, we'll just do this. All right, I will accelerate an energy here. Looks if I top deck a grass and go attach grass, retreat, and then re-accelerate. Then knock out Badoo. If they go back to Badoo here. We'll see. Oh, they also lost a They also lost a Typhlosion as well. Those little props big time for that weight loss, bro. Looking good. Appreciate it, Carlos. What deck will you play at Worlds? Probably quad Ethan's Pichu. Just hope I donk all. Hopefully my opponents go Badoo pass and I donk them. Alright. They got the Buddy Blast, but that's fine. We can still win. Winnable. Just have to keep attacking through the active over and over. Oh, do I ever actually prime? U-Switch seems pretty weak. Oh, they're down 4 Ethan's Adventure. What the heck? That's so good for me. I only play 1 Archer though, right? I don't want an Archer yet, but soon. I don't have any more little spiders left. How many Night Stretcher do I have? 3? Okay. Is there 2 energy now or just 1? Oh, just 1. Oh, they're actually helping me with the Gravity Mountain. I didn't even have a basic here. I literally did not have a basic here. Or maybe I took too many energy there, because I'm only Arianaing for 2. Yeah, I probably trolled that, to be honest. If there was a baby spider in the deck, I would just go get a Proton and play Proton this turn, to be honest. I have the Archer and this in the hand, though, so I could just burn this. That seems bad, though. The card's, like, super strong. Alright, we're punching. We're fine. We'll be okay. Definitely some mistakes, but... Wait, how did this thing get in the active? Oh, they have a switch. Wait, but they just bench locked themselves out of... Dude, they're just trolling. What the heck? They're actually just trolling. Dude, more energy? Jesus. Alright. Baby spider. Much trolling. What the heck? Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna archer here. I think I'll find time to archer. I just benched that little spider, right? Yeah. All right, chilling. I mean, they're about to drop. They already used their red candy as well. Unless they play 2. We should just have the game here, to be honest. I feel like we can't lose. I'm tired of these unserious decks. Get real and play Wug Trio Mill. True. Locking the Wug. Hazel, did you talk about the new Pokemon Access app that came out today? No, because I haven't been able to use it yet. Go by peeing on it once I can actually use the thing. Maybe they're just hoping I like run out of spiders, I guess. But we ain't running out of spiders. We got spiders for years. Wait, are they not even attacking this turn? Oh my, oh yeah, we just take over the price trade. We just win, it's over. Yep, back it up. Not even close, we're always winning that game. All right, one more game with this deck. Research Oriono angle for my opponent here. Is there a chance for a Persian? I don't think so, no. Are you just playing Rocket Box today? No, we're gonna play some other stuff after this. I'm gonna play some... I said yesterday I was gonna play Zardpole. I forgot I said I was gonna do that yesterday, so I'm gonna do that next. Zardpole. I can find the list for this deck. All my deck lists are in my Discord. Dude, chill out, bro. Chill. You don't need all this, bro. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Calm down. Like, super unnecessary. Is TV boxing competitive deck this set? Not sure. Have you seen the list of yesterday's tournament winner? No. I mean, I guess I'm gonna bench Sneasel. Because I think you see little snipe monkey dories if too much damage gets built up on them, I guess. Dude, secret box a little bit late there, buddy. Well, now I feel like I should go for the proton for sure. Well, I guess depending on how I draw, I could actually attack this turn, right? I just need to find... Actually, I have a decent amount of outs here. The Roundchillo's on board. Oh, we actually got there. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a second. Might just be cooking with this one. That was actually kind of insane. We got him. But they're gonna be able to KO, dude, they're gonna be able to cook us right back. Let's see how this goes. They get a dark energy for their Monkey Dory. That's all they're missing. Oh, I guess they're also missing a Grimmsnarl. They don't have a Grimmsnarl yet. What ended up winning the tournament yesterday, though? I don't even know what won. Oh, just the Typhlosion deck? Typhlosion Zorak? Bruh. Wait, what the heck? 2 Gravity Mountain? 2 Gravity Mountain and 2 Bangle? Dude, that's so much. I thought that was supposed to be the easy part of the deck now, is that you could easily one-hit KO stuff. Holy smokes. Oh, that's all they got? That's all you have? Bro, your deck sucks. Oh, they're probably doing alright. Nah. Your deck sucks. 100%. I just should just go get basic Pokemon, right? Like, how many can I even get out of this? Hold up. I could get Articuno, Mimikyu. That would be enough to KO this. Putting Mewtwo in play. Actually, honestly, putting Mewtwo in play might be better. Because it's just bigger. I could also just like... No, I should probably just play the Proton and guarantee the hits, to be honest. I kind of don't hate benching Mewtwo here. Well, no, because I get counter catchered up, I guess. I kind of do hate it. Oh, this game is still pretty close, to be honest. Paul Norris to play for Worlds, farms Crustle and Typhlosion. You don't beat Crustle, do you? Do they attack with Dusknoir? That's the line. Bro, they're gonna boss punch your Dusknoir before you get to attack with it? What? That's not real. That is a fake line. Takes 2 Psychic and a Colorless. They are bossing that guy before that. That's like basically saying it's like, dude, I beat I'm playing, I don't know, some deck with an unwinnable matchup. Dude, I beat my unwinnable matchup. How'd you win? Oh, they dead drew. Oh, sure, yeah. Neo upper? But it's not a real line. They still beat you. Your jamming tower KO the Crustle is powered up. Dude, that's so... Alright, I could see it. I could see it. You know what? You're trying to convince me. You're trying to convince me. If you are playing jamming tower... If you are playing Jammin' Tower on top of that and you get there, but at that point I start to just question how good the list is if you're playing Jammin' Tower. I feel like Jammin' Tower is so bad in Dusk Bolt. But hey, I can start to see it. I'm coming around a little bit on it. What is the best thing to even KO here? I kind of like am okay if they imp. I kind of want to KO Frostlass here. That thing is annoying. Or maybe chase the Monkey Dory? Dude, what is the best thing to chase here? No, the Monkey Dory damage doesn't really matter. The Frostlass are the scary things. Or the imp. They have 4 prize cards left. I think I can just go after... I'm just going to go after the imp. I actually don't know if this is correct, but I am just going to go after the imp. I need a potential attacker, though, through the energy, somewhere like this. You are starting to convince me a little bit with that line. I could maybe see it. I'd still have to actually play it to see it for sure. I have to see it play out. Wouldn't Tool Scrapper be better than jamming in Paltnor? No, it's kind of nice to have the replacement stadium. It's also nice to like preemptively be able to... It's nice to be able to deal with the tool and preemptively deal with the tool.